A straw man is when you don't beat someone's actual argument. Instead, you swap it for a weaker, dumber version, smash that, and take a victory lap. They lay out a real curse technique of an idea. You knock down something nobody ever claimed. Picture a curse user who throws out a cursed corpse puppet, a hollow decoy built to fight for him. You slice the puppet clean in half with a curse tool and exorcise it. Then you turn around and announce you defeated the sorcerer himself. But the puppet was never the real fight. The special grade sorcerer who summoned it is standing right there, cursed energy intact, watching you celebrate. You beat a decoy and called it a win. He hasn't even opened his domain expansion yet. That's why the straw man is cheating. You get the thrill of a black flash without ever landing one on the real target. The weak version falls easily because you built it to fall, like a rigged binding vow. Meanwhile, the actual argument still stands. Some people don't even bother building a fake argument to attack. They skip straight to attacking you. Forget the technique you used, they'd rather insult the sorcerer holding it. Ad hominem is when you skip someone's argument and go straight for the person making it. They say something true, and instead of engaging, you insult who they are. It feels like a win. It proves absolutely nothing. Picture two sorcerers arguing tactics. One of them snaps, "You're only a grade 4, why should we listen to you?" That's a rank, not a rebuttal. Being low-ranked doesn't make the plan wrong. Say a grade 4 sorcerer warns that a curse is actually special grade. The higher-ups laugh because look at his rank. Then the curse tears through the veil and proves him completely right. The insult didn't exercise anything. Here's why it matters. A weak sorcerer can still be right, and a special grade can still be wrong. Attacking the messenger leaves the actual claim standing untouched, like swinging at a simple domain. You wasted the hit and the argument survives. So insulting the person leaves their point alive. The next trick doesn't attack you at all. It agrees, then claims that one tiny step drags you straight into total catastrophe. The slippery slope says one small step drags you into disaster. No proof for the chain, just the promise it happens. Take one harmless action and the world ends. It skips every link and jumps to the worst ending. Picture a sorcerer demanding you exercise every curse now. Let one grade 4 curse spirit survive, he says, and it feeds, grows, hits special grade. Then Sukuna rules Japan by Tuesday. Big doom from one tiny curse. The trick is every step needs proving, and none is. One surviving curse won't automatically gain cursed energy and level up. It might sit in a drainpipe for years. The king of curses isn't one Tuesday away from a grade 4. It matters because fear of the ending stops you thinking about the step. You panic about the apocalypse and never ask if step 2 follows step 1. That's exactly how the higher-ups make their famously bad calls. So the slope slides only if you skip the checking. But what if the scary claim comes from a special grade sorcerer everyone respects? Next, why a big name saying it doesn't make it true? Appeal to authority means treating a claim as true just because someone important said it. Not proof, not evidence, purely who they are. A special grade says it, so the title does the arguing, and actual reasoning never shows up. Here is the trap. Gojo with his 6 eyes is genuinely the strongest. That is a fact about his power, not about whether every sentence he says is correct. Winning fights and being right about dinner are different stats. Picture the field. A powerful sorcerer says a rickety building is safe, so everyone walks in, because he is the strong one. Nobody checked the veil. Nobody scanned for a cursed spirit. His grade did all the thinking. That is why it fails. Strength is not correctness, and a big reputation can be flat wrong. The higher-ups prove it daily. All the authority in Jujutsu society, and still famously terrible calls. A title is not evidence. So never let a big name close an argument. Check the reasoning yourself. And watch the next trick, where someone shoves 2 options at you and swears those are the only 2, when the whole battlefield is wide open. A false dilemma shoves 2 choices in your face and pretends those are the only 2. Agree with me, or hate freedom. Fight or die. Reality almost always has a third door. The trick is making you forget the other doors exist. Picture a cursed spirit cornering you, hissing, "Exorcise me or die." Sounds airtight. Except a binding vow is sitting right there. You could strike a deal, give something up, and walk away, breathing. Someone just hid the contract. Our sorcerer faces a grade 2 curse blocking a doorway. Fight to the death or flee, it growls. But he spots a third path instantly. Drop a veil, wait for backup, win without a single punch. The bully framed it as 2. This one is nasty because a fake choice feels real. Panic makes 2 options look like the whole universe, but most corners have an exit you never saw. When someone hands you exactly 2 doors, count the walls yourself. There's usually a window. So, a false dilemma smuggles out the options you never checked. The next trick is even sneakier. Picture a curse whose only proof it's special grade is that it keeps insisting it's special grade. The claim guards itself in a perfect little loop.